60th pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Jeremy Brown from Oklahoma State.
Nah, this guy? Man, he's terrible.
Good night, everyone, and thanks for coming.
With the rest of those chumps. Your guy's about to blow his freaking lid because his dream of being in the NBA is still just a dream.
Hey, chill, man. I know this isn't how we wanted it to go down. Believe me. Like I told you, you're my last best hope at the agency. If you wash out, I wash out with you. But I was thinking, maybe this was the best thing that could have happened to you.
How you figure that, genius?
Better to go undrafted and have a choice than to be picked late by a stacked playoff team where your chances of making the team are about as high as my chances of dating a supermodel, which, despite my contagious charm, are pretty freaking slim.
So what's the move, man?
This just affects our timing, okay? You just gotta keep working hard and be ready. Injuries, overhyped draft picks. Sooner or later, players are gonna wash out and they are going to call you. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Good. Remember, Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team and made fools pay for it the rest of his career. Use the draft day slight as motivation, a chip on your shoulder at the beginning of a long journey. And like every journey, this one begins with a single step. So your first step is to keep working hard. And we'll find you a home before you know it.
All right, man. I'm believing in you, bro. Make it happen. Undrafted? Basketball's been my life since day one. What am I gonna do now? This can't be the end. Is my dream really dead?
Okay. I know you've been staying in shape, working hard on your game, waiting for your shot.
Yeah, so when's that gonna be? Because you told me not getting picked was a good thing.
It was. It was. This is America. Freedom of choice and all that good stuff. And that is why I'm here. Now is the time. Teams are able to offer 10-day contracts at this point, and I've been on the phone nonstop. There's some definite interest in you.
What's that mean? I get to pick where I want to go?
Whoa. It's not that easy, my friend. But there are several teams willing to give you a little tryout, see if it makes sense for them to sign you.
Listen, man. First of all, you're not my friend. You're my agent. And second, where's the list? Because I'm ready to play.
Keep in mind that these teams have varying levels of interest. If you want the 10-day deal, you're going to have to work a lot harder to impress some of these teams than others.
Man, I don't care about that. Where's the list?
Okay, here's the list. Let me know where you want to go, and I'll make it happen.
You obviously didn't have the kind of college career or pre-draft workouts that justify being drafted. But we saw enough in your game to bring you in for a look. What you do with that chance is all on you. You'll be running with the 2s against the 1s, so nothing's going to come easy. Obviously, this team has some veteran leadership and some explosive young talent. But we wouldn't have brought you out here if we didn't have legitimate interest. So the time for talk is over. Let's see what kind of game you got.
Man, I got all the game you need. Believe that.
Well, you gave it your best out there, son, but sometimes that's just not good enough.
What are you saying? That's it?
I don't have time to beat around the bush here, so yeah, that's it.
No. You gotta give me another chance. One scrimmage is not enough to show what I can do. I belong in this league.
Maybe, but not with this team. You didn't do enough today to show us that your game fits what we need right now. Doesn't mean you can't catch on somewhere else. Thanks for coming out, though.
I'm gonna find another team. This ain't over.
You killed it at the pre-draft workout. I lobbied for the team to take you, but some other short-sighted people in the organization thought differently. I know you belong with this level of competition. Look, you'll be running with the twos against the starters. You make an impression going against the best we got, it'll make us both look good. I want you to play with a chip on your shoulder. When you go to the hoop, I want you to think about every team that passed on you. When you swat a shot on defense, I want you to think about every player taken ahead of you. You do that, you prove you belong. Spots in this league are hard to come by, son. You gonna get one?
I know ain't nobody gonna give me anything. I'm here to take what's mine. So, here we go.
What separates the good ones from the great ones in this league is consistency.
Yes, sir. Long seasons, long playoffs. I get it.
You obviously have the skills to make it in the NBA.
But
we're not sure you have the right body type or the skill set to do it night in, night out. Hey, keep your head up. Hang in there. We'll see if we can make something happen.
move, man. What are you doing?
We got our foot in the door. The Magic have offered you a 10-day deal.
Why not a year?
Because you're an undrafted, unproven commodity. But they saw enough to take a flyer on you. So you have exactly 10 days, 240 freaking hours to show that you belong. You perform, you got a shot at a guaranteed deal for the rest of the season. We both live to breathe another day. You don't, you got a shot at being last in a long line of might events. I'm probably out on the street, too. Living in this rat hole.
Hold up, rat hole? This is all I can afford, because you didn't get me drafted.
Let's call it a charming fixer-upper. Now pack your bags. We're going to the show.
Yeah, boy. I'm going to the league. I got my foot in the door, and I'm gonna kick this sucker down, man.
You better. I don't want to ruin any more suits sitting on these vermin-infested couches of yours.
Man, this is my house he talking about. Finally, I'm in the league.
You did well in the workout and in the scrimmage.
He's a baller. You give him a legit shot, and he's gonna make the most of it. I mean, when it comes down to crunch time, there's no one...
10 days, my man. We'll see if he can swim with the big fish. If he does, he might have a shot to be signed for the rest of the year. He might even find himself a spot in the rotation. If not, son, he's back on the streets. You ready?
I'm ready, willing, and able, sir. You'll see.
Good. Get out of here. You too.
So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's... do it.
A look at the forum and where it stands in the heart of Memphis, where great music and great barbecue go hand in hand. Coming to you live on 2K Sports, this is the NBA. Hi, everyone.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
Here is Ridenour. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise...
Oh, Steve, a big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Bodyguard. Just an amazing story we have here, Clark. Here is someone who has had to scrap and fight every bit of the way, but now he's made it on his own to an NBA floor.
You know, he got passed over by all 30 NBA teams during the draft, but he stuck with his dream, and now here he is. I mean, let's hope he can make the best of it.
And about Orlando and their stars, is a better, Clark, to have had stars and lost them, or to never have had stars at all?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star that's wearing a Magic uniform right now.
There's the three. The offensive rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Outside Conley. Feeds it to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lee. Good on the baseline, Jay.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
The Magic trail by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Oh, and what a feeling it's got to be as we get to see the very first NBA bucket from Bodyguard.
First of many, I would expect, Kevin. He's going to be piling up points for many years to come.
Guys, no reason to think otherwise. I mean, everything we know and everything we've seen from this guy so far point to an illustrious career.
Shoots a 3, and again, it's the Magic from deep. The Bodyguard showing him he really belongs. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the 76ers.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
The drive by Allen. Back to Gasol. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Oladipo. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies. For Memphis, Gasol comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And Mike Conley subbed in for Tony Allen. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Fry. Harkless comes in for Tobias Harris. Oladipo, he's checked in for Gordon. And the bodyguards subbed in for Peyton. On the court for Orlando, Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's the bodyguard in at the point guard position. Gordon with a screen on Conley. Another miss by Orlando.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Harkless the pass to the bodyguard. Puts it up and count it from 19 feet away. The bodyguard's got 8. Now here's Conley. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling.
Here's Calathes. The shot no good. And that concludes the first half.
Okay, pay attention so we can cover some stuff. We're capable of much better basketball than we played in the first half. Our field goal percentage has to come up in the second half. The shots just weren't dropping, but stay at it. That'll change after the break. Second thing, we need to get points inside. If they're as hard to get in the second half as they were in the first, we're going to be too one-dimensional. And we don't want the tempo of this game getting too quick. That might not feel right because of what the score is, but we've got plenty of time. No need to go right to the fast break.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the season. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Nick Calathes comes in for Michael Conley. For the Magic, Tayshaun Prince out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Nick Calathes. Then it's Lee, and it's Allen in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Pass to Lee. Gasol setting the pick for Lee. Calathes dishes to Prince. The feed to Calathes. 6 to shoot. Harris against Prince. Nails it from the high post. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
Orlando making a change here. The Magic trail by 15. Here's the bodyguard. No good on the three.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question. Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
For Memphis, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club, right around 78% as a team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Off the mark. Here's Calathis on the court for Orlando. The bodyguard in at point guard. Gordon out there with Harris. Then there's Willie Green, and it's Gordon in at the 2 spot.
Man, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Here's the bodyguard from deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Orlando making some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Prince, and Mike Conley subbed in for Allen. So for the Magic.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for the Grizzlies.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Well, they've had this team's number all season. 2 wins in 2 meetings. Doesn't seem to matter what building they play in.
Yeah, I thought the result might be different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. I mean, now I'll have to wait until next year for a shot at revenge.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Lee. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected energy into every play that was made out there.
Well, you know, for teams in the NBA nowadays, it's all about getting bang for your buck. I mean, Mike Conley out of Ohio State, one of the great value contracts in the league, and with all the analytics and general managers looking for value, Memphis happy to have an all-star caliber player like him still locked up through 2016.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Lure comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Pondexter in for Lee. Calathis kicks to Conley. Oh, that's blocked.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Andrew Nicholson.
And so Nicholson nails both of them. Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Calathis.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Nick Calathis.
And he can't hit the second. Here's the bodyguard. Off target with that.
Hey, Rook, good job. For your first time out, you look right at home.
Thanks, man. I just try not to force anything and let the game come to me.
That's what we do. Too bad your big effort was wasted.
Wasted?
Yeah, you got yours, but the team didn't. In this league, W's are all that matter. We got to hit it hard again tomorrow. See what we got to do to string some wins together.
Hey, man, I'm gonna do everything in my power to help this team win. Shoot, I'm just on a 10-day contract, so I'm gonna work like there's no tomorrow. Because for me, there is no tomorrow. I gotta get signed.
That's what I like to hear. You keep that attitude, you might have a chance to last in this league.
Sure gonna try.
Listening to our sounds of this demeanor.
Turn everything up. All levels. All levels. Shake it right now. Is that a 2-track?
Missy be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, 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 shimmy. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Every time I spit, I blow 1 or 2 speakers. Top model diva, but my name not Eva. Yeah, I bring fever, rocking classic Adidas. I'm straight off the heater, ripping needles off the meter. Here I go, flip my flow. Back it up, then I drop it low. It's a must cause I'm dangerous. I be a hustle on the bus to call me. I talk, did a stutter. 2005 MCs in trouble. The run for cover, hide under your covers, cause you gon' need more protection than them. Missy finna spit just simply wrong. Misdemeanor always make MCs feel small. Stick you on the table with a plastic cup and say grace. Y'all just rookies. Now my competition, you skip or play hooky. Ain't nobody here that can tear the track up tonight. The rapper, so shut. Keep it simple every time I flow. If you step to me, I shall throw blows. Raise up, black guys break nose. I ain't about talking, I lay him down slow. If I show y'all know, misdemeanor got him by the neck, hit him low. Ice cold, heart like 0 below. If you wanna battle me, the player say so. Let me tell you what I'm all about. About spitting hot rhymes on out. Yeah, Pharrell did the beat, oh yes. And the way he put it down and make it sound so fresh. I be the best, don't second guess. When it comes to other rappers, boy, get that. When I say I'm tight as white beaters, Missy about to teach you how to follow the leader. Hit the club in the Bluetooth seater, looking like I'm finna get out with my high heel pumps. Cause I know what guys want.
for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee. Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage. Try as they might, they've fallen behind the pack, but a chance here to reclaim some ground. It might be tough, but this is a team. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Miami.
Yeah, they were really in a funk from the field, guys. Credit the defense, definitely, but even when they got open looks, they were not hitting.
Hey, Steve, me and you flub up words and misstate things on occasion. So do these players have bad nights. It happens.
And for the Magic, the forwards are Gordon and Harris. Gordon out there with the bodyguard, and it's Fry in at the 5, down low. And for Milwaukee, at the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. Chris Middleton is out there with Sanders, and it's Walters in at the point guard. Sanders' shot is off. The Magic trail by 4. Here's the bodyguard. The three-pointer, nope. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Parker kicks to Walters. Out to the right wing. Middleton the pass to Mayo. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Mayo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. Orlando's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys, and they often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on a basketball court.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yeah, guys, Victor Oladipo has a lot of room to grow in the NBA. The Magic believe that he has just scratched the surface and has yet to find himself as a player. His coach, Jacques Vaughn, said, "I think he's definitely a player that has not discovered his game completely. That's a good thing for us. We can't wait to see where his game goes, guys."
He's a key cog in this young core. Thanks, Doris. And as humble as Jabari Parker seems off the court, Clark, he seems like one of those guys who flips a switch when he's on the floor, great motor, terrific hunger, real competitive.
Yeah, extremely competitive and confident and assertive. And with his talent, and you add those attributes, you've got a guy that looks like he could be a potential all-star someday.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team...
That's the way to shoot the rock.
A considerable amount since last season.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Gordon. Oladipo comes in for Gordon, and it's Payton in for the bodyguard. And Oladipo kicks to Harris. And the pass to Payton. Clock at 6. Parker against Oladipo. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Defense backs off like that.
Kicks it to Parker. Back to Knight. Launches a 3. Here's Henson. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Henson's got 6.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
That's it, and the Milwaukee leaders cut that down to 3 after the basket from Oladipo.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
And Parker, here we go. Mayo dishing to Parker. Henson the pass to Sanders. The shot will not go. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And that one goes long. Milwaukee leading by 3. Back to Mayo. A floater. Here's Henson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. He's got 8.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Harris against Parker. Harris kicks to Payton. Oladipo with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, not to mention 4 big steals on the night. He's getting it done at both ends of the floor. Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Victor Oladipo played for the same college coach as Dwayne Wade. And, you know, their games actually draw some comparisons. Both are 6'4", strong, huge wingspans, and explosive athletes with that ball handling ability. I think Oladipo has a great future.
Well, quite an interesting upbringing for Victor Oladipo. His mother and father immigrated from Nigeria. They ingrained a great work ethic in their children. But his father in particular didn't really approve of his son's focus on basketball. But Victor was undeterred.
Sanders' shot is off.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Ridnour passes to Fournier. Oladipo against Knight. Here's Vucevic. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And Oladipo growing up the only son among 4 children with a strict, somewhat distant father. In a lot of ways, his coaches and teammates became a kind of second family, and he latched onto his coaches for guidance.
And Marshall kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good on the 13-footer. Antetokounmpo's got his first 2 points of the night. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
Here's Fournier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Vucevic dishes to Fournier. Ridnour kick Oladipo. Feeds to Fournier. Pass to Oladipo. Second chance shot. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things.
Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense. At least we're on target from beyond the arc. There was some good long-range shooting for us in that half. When we get out there, let's concentrate on getting our shooters open. I want to see us setting good screens and using them to get good looks. This is a very tough opponent, and we've got a difficult half in front of us. But I've got all the faith in the world in you guys. I know you can get this done.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Look at what Walters has done. 9 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense.
He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Milwaukee with a change here, too. Chris Middleton's checked in for Larry Sanders. The forwards are Gordon and Harris. Payton is out there with Ben Gordon, and it's Fry in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Payton against Knight. Payton passes to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Aaron Gordon.
Ties it up. Next one could give them the lead. Bodyguards checked in for Payton. The Bucks also with the sub. Walters checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
The quick look, no good that time.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Here's Walters. He's got 9. Down low, Henson blocked. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Coach Jason Kidd taking over a young roster in Milwaukee. He said it's a lot of teaching. It's a process. These are young men that know how to play the game, but the NBA game is different. We want to get guys in big games so they can learn how to handle those situations. We feel we can do better than last year, and we will. Can he deliver, Kevin?
Great. Thanks, Doris. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Channing Frye missed all of 2012-13 with an enlarged heart. The condition got better, and last season, seemed like he didn't miss a beat. He came back and shot the cover off the ball.
Bucks trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Walters kicks to Middleton. He dishes it to Parker. Lets it go from 11. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be... Make substitutions. 8 seconds left in the game. On the court for the Bucks. Out front, it's Henson and Sanders. Kendall Marshall out there with Nate Walters. And it's Ande DeCumbo in at the 3.
At the line, shooting 2.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Six seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Mayo from the arc, off the mark. And so it's Orlando winning this one.
At point guard, standing 6'2", number 13, Luke Rittenauer. Starting at power forward, standing 6'11", number 8, Channing Frye. Number 5 guard, 6'4", from Indiana, Victor Oladipo. Number 9 center from USC, Dan Vucevic. Jacques Vaughn is the head coach for your home team.
We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. The Mavericks are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. This is an important game for them because they... Here's Nelson. 8 points his last outing. Chandler with the screen on Ridden. Here's the 3. And Monte Ellis hits from deep. Ellis has got his second bucket tonight.
Jameer Nelson dropping a delicious dime there.
Bodyguards check in for Luke Ridden.
And now a look at Jameer Nelson, some of the numbers on him. How the season's turning out for him. He's averaging 8 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those are... Need the numbers, really, to see just how confident he is with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, that's really accurate, Steve. I mean, he is loving playing the quarterback for them.
Here's the bodyguard. Offline with his 3. Dallas leading by 3. Now Parsons. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Jameer Nelson, a stocky 6-foot guard, now in his 11th season out of St. Joe's. College Player of the Year his senior season.
Ellis outside. Back to Nelson. Now Chandler inside. Lets it go from 11. Orlando grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the result wouldn't have looked anything like it did if they hadn't gotten so hot from long range.
You're exactly right. They were splashing home threes at an unbelievable rate.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
The shot's good from Bodyguard.
Boy, this game is off to a
high-octane offense.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Rick Carlisle for just a moment. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Thanks for that report, Doris. Guys, do you think we'll see game planning early on that might end up developing through the game as, as far as getting through this very tough defense?
I think there's almost no question that what they're doing offensively at the beginning of the game will change several times before we're finished.
Well, that's what the defense they're facing forces you to do. You have to be ready to adjust and make some changes. It's too complex a defensive scheme to just attack it one set way.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. That's good. The Bodyguards got 12 in the game.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
And here comes Oladipo. Here's the 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Coming up next Monday, February 2nd, Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. You don't want to miss it.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game.
It's interesting that the Mavs almost exclusively built through free agency. Yeah, they make draft picks, but they always seem to have a hand in free agency come July.
Shot's good from Bodyguard. .104 left in the first half. Nelson kicks to Ellis. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. And 11 points for Monte Ellis. Well, Clark, you look back at some of the big names they were rumored to be in on. Like Darren Williams and Dwight Howard. Those two names come to mind.
And they missed out on them, but they've always been very good about remaining flexible when they need to be with the salary cap.
Nelson dishes to Wright. Back to Nelson. Now, here's Aminu. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Passes it to Ellis. Clock is at 3. And he banks in the layup. Ellis has got 13.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Magic leading by 6. On deep. And again, the three-point shot from Bodyguard.
And of their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
And that concludes the first half. Magic out in front, up by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Jameer, what disappointed you about the way this team played in the first half, and what needs to change after the halftime?
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. Everybody was really mentally prepared tonight. That shows in the scoring we got off the bench. We didn't miss a beat no matter what lineup we had in there. We're going to keep a deep rotation in the second half, so everybody stay ready. There was nice rhythm to our transition game. We got some important points on the break. I think we keep the tempo brisk in the second half. And in terms of pace, I'd like to see us calm it down once the third gets started. We shouldn't be in any kind of rush. These guys did not see this coming. But now they know what they're up against, and they're going to come out angry. Get ready to go toe-to-toe with them and cap this thing off.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Some excellent numbers in this. For the Bodyguard. He has 18 points and 1 rebound. Don't underestimate how important he's been.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, he's really tapped into his potential today, guys.
Let's go. You're up.
My time.
Reese Harkless comes in for Harris. Ben Gordon's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Peyton in for Luke Ridenour. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Brandon Wright's checked in for Chandler. Aminu comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Harris subbed in for Nelson. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. Peyton is out there with Gordon, and it's Harkless in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
These long-range shots are guys.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Bodyguards checked in for the Magic, and he's good on the second. Magic leading by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid Payton has some very noticeable hair on the floor. He said the story behind it is as follows. Me and my teammates in high school agreed we wouldn't cut our hair the entire season until we won a state championship. We wound up losing in the semifinals, but I liked what it was doing and just let it keep growing and growing. Guys, will it ever end?
We'll see if it does. Thanks, Doris. Steps back and fires. There's the bucket. Good. The bodyguard's got 23.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off targets.
Harris passes to Wright. Down low, here's Parsons. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. The Magic making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
Tobias Harris.
Here's the bodyguard. He's got 23. Trying his luck deep. And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. The bodyguard off target with his 3. Mavericks trailed by 11. Felton dishes to Parsons. Wright, the pass to Harris. And he gets it to go.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make in a moment from the AM.
Coming up next Monday night, February 2nd, Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. Be there.
So for Dallas, their last game a loss to Miami. On the floor for Dallas, Nelson is out there with Devin Harris. And it's Brandon Wright. And it's Chandler. And it's Ellis. And at the 3, the small forward. Good. And a nice assist from Nelson. Here are the Magic now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Payton outside. Here's the bodyguard. Can't connect. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin.
Well, Nick, what can you point to as the team's primary strength for getting this win here tonight?
We were really good on defense.
The Rook came to play tonight, boy.
Yeah, I'm hungry, yo. Feed me the rock, and I'm gonna carry your sorry butt to the finish line.
Easy, young stallion. Ain't nobody gonna carry me nowhere. But keep taking shots in the rhythm of the offense, and we'll be all good. When we're ourselves, it's impossible to be anybody else.
Yeah, man, I hear you. I'm just playing with you anyway. Really, I'm just happy to contribute to the W.
Man, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
If we need you to score like you did tonight, look for your shot. We need you to lock down a fool on D. You do that,
Yeah.
keep thinking like that, and we're going to be tough to beat.
Hey, well, shoot, man. Hey, let's get out of here. I got some celebrating to do.
You know it. And we got a little tradition around here. First time a rookie fills the scoring column in a legit way, he springs for a night out with the boys. Wash up and make sure you got some cash
hold on,
in that
boo.
wallet.
Why haven't I heard about this until now?
Because all rookies are on a need-to-know basis. You had a big night. Now you need to know.
All right, man. What's up with them?
They got traded.
When?
Today. That's the league, man. We cogs in the machine.
It's a business. I'm new, and even I know that. Hey, maybe the change of scenery will do them some good. They'll be all right.
I'm sure you've all heard we're going to have some new faces around here. We all know that change is part of the business. Your job is to make the new guys comfortable so that the transition on and off the court is seamless. We rise and fall as one.
Yo, I'm glad you're here. We're a tight group, so watch and learn. And when you feel comfortable, do your thing.
Hey, as long as it don't interfere with me doing my thing. I'm just playing, man.
We behaving hard. We behaving hard. Fast one, slow one. We behaving hard. We behaving hard.
Here we go, huh?
Fast one, slow one. We behaving
Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a house. I catch a contact and talk like Eka Mouse. Go to school, act like I'm pulling out. Kind of funny, cause I used to freak my teachers out. Like, dang, dang, diddy, dang, dang. Sin, so much me. Go teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and out in the club. Everybody on Sinatra, look around. Everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about they call. I'm talking about and go ha 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 ha. I mean just go bonkers, make the young girls wild, and then go make the smile. They don't need binoculars. Make wanna pull out. They got you. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Aerosol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Stick a bum, stick a clang clang clang. Hang on to that like a rainbow tang. Transform to a grown man and transform again like. Skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward.
Listening to our sounds of this demeanor.
Missy be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, she, yeah. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take
take it away.
Say so. Say so.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans are making noise here at the Again for the Magic. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. On the court for Orlando, the bodyguard, he's in at the point. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. Harris is out there at Luke Rittenauer. And it's Durant missing. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Dallas.
Yeah, and in the end, it wasn't even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the floor.
Boy, they were locked in and... ready to roll, and offensively, they just had a rhythm that was impressive.
Nick Collison has played a decade in the NBA, all with the same franchise. 4 seasons in Seattle, the last 6 in OKC, and there's a reason they've kept him around. He's a savvy role player, very smart, does a lot of the little things to help you win.